Now that you understand the concept of daisy chaining the hotspots, you can now look at surveys in a different way. And so what we're going to do is we're going to open up the quiz. Even though we're not really looking to quiz anyone, we're really looking to do a survey. And so we're going to ask some questions. I'm going to write a question in here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to display the feedback. And so if a person answers a certain way, we want something to happen. So we're going to write in here. Now, we're not thinking in terms of quizzing and righting it wrong. The question is, who is your favorite copywriter? And there's an answer. So if the person says Dan Kennedy, well, then we want to send them to, maybe it could be our affiliate link, maybe it could be our site, maybe it could be something where we are doing something that is representative of Dan Kennedy. We want to put that in there. Now, if you follow this, what you also could do, now that you know you can put another video survey on your site, is you can send the person to the next survey to narrow down their answers. So in other words, they answer the first question, and maybe you want to send them to a follow-up question. Well, then you're going to have a video there and another set of questions. And you can do that by dictating what URL they go to, and you can actually have the video embedded in your WordPress site, or you can have it hosted on your site. It really doesn't matter. But you can deliver them to another interactive video where they can answer another question. Ultimately, your goal is to get them to some place where it's going to be advantageous for them, the customer. Now, you want to be able to make sure that the viewers don't see their results. We do want to score the quiz though. Okay, now when all of these elements are where we want them, now we've got a survey there. We're going to send the person someplace. They're gonna see their feedback. And so now what we want to do is we want to start the processing. And when we get to this page in the production wizard, we know that quizzing is now available. It's now no longer grayed out. So what we can do is we're going to continue to go forward. And now we're going to produce our video. Now, one thing that we also get the opportunity to do is we get the opportunity to customize our quiz. Now, this is the table of contents section. We go past that, and we get to customize our quiz. And this is where we make sure that we're communicating the right things to our prospect, our customer, or our acquaintance. We want to make sure that our button says take a 5-minute survey or a short survey, and that we have niche-specific information in these spaces so that when they see our quiz, they are not unfamiliar with it, and it's going to make sense that they should want to take the survey in order to get something that you promised them. But you do have the opportunity to customize this information at the last screen before processing. And so once we process, we can either process as a smart player that we're going to host on our site, or we can back up and actually host this site on screencast.com and embed it on our website. We can do it either way. The important thing is that when the user takes some kind of action, that we send them to the next chain that we want them to be in. And if survey is the first part and you want them then to be sent to the page with the hotspot, you can do that, or you can do it vice versa. The point is that your interactive quiz or your interactivity can send people to web pages. That's the most important thing. So whether someone watches a video all the way through or they get to a certain point, you can ask them to take an action if they want to see the rest of the video. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.